Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how I make my high protein cheeseburgers, and I will be adding a sauce at the end of this video. This sauce is actually an In-N-Out sauce. I'm sure a lot of you already have a recipe for it, but I kind of tweaked some things to make it a lot lower calorie and it still tastes exactly the same. So stay towards the end of the video. I'll give you the specifics on that. So I'm going to show you all the ingredients that I use. The Carb Master buns. These specifically are 100 calories per bun and they give you 12 grams of protein. Genio's turkey, I like to use the 99% because it's the leanest and highest in protein. And to season my patties, I use pollo asado, Flavor God ranch, lemon and garlic on Taco Tuesday. I know I have mentioned that this stuff is very powerful and it's super salty, so be careful how much you use. That still holds true. The only difference is that these don't have much, I don't think they have salt in them at all. So this one brings out the flavor of these. And this is the cheese I use, the Colby Jack, some romaine lettuce. So I usually like to use anywhere between 3 to 4 ounces per patty. I'm making one cheeseburger today, so I'll be making 4 ounces. Put my seasoning in there. I will be putting some estimates in the bottom on how much I use of each. Again, I apologize, I do not measure. You only need a few minutes for the turkey to cook. I would say 5 minutes tops, but it just kind of all depends how you like your meat. I do like mine cooked thoroughly, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a timer on it and give you the exact timing for it. I don't like my patties to be dry, and I know turkey can be super drying if you overcook it. I'm gonna go ahead and use some cooking spray. The only reason I use the cooking spray is to cut down on the calories from the oil, but you can go ahead and use oil if you like. I like my patties a little juicy. I do cover it to maintain the moisture from the patty. I have this little hole here, so I always cover it up. Another thing that I like to do is I like to get my buns ready by toasting them on my comal, which is my flat pan. I like to use the light mayo, just a little bit on it, and then put them on the pan, or I like to use the spray butter. It kind of gives it that little buttery soft taste. Today I'm going to use this one. I go ahead and I just spray them, and then I'm going to set them on top of my comal. Alright, and as predicted, it took about 5 minutes. I'm going to put my cheese on my patty to give it a little bit of a melt. These are a little bit toasty. On top of that, I go ahead and add my stuff to my burger, which is just like lettuce and tomato. And now for my special sauce. Well, not mine, In-N-Out special sauce. But anyway, I used half a cup of mayo, but I switched it to the light to bring down the calories. 3 tablespoons of ketchup, and I switched it to the no fructose corn syrup, also to bring down the calories. 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. I used monk fruit sweetener instead, which is 0 calories for that. 2 tablespoons of sweet pickle juice. This is the one that I used. Half a teaspoon of white vinegar, which is right here. And Worcester sauce for flavor. Mixed it up already, and this is how much I came up with. This is way more than enough for several burgers. 1 packet of the In-N-Out sauce is about 90 to 100 calories on its own. This whole thing right here, which is probably like 10 packets, is only 315 calories just because I made those little simple switches. And it tastes exactly the same. There's no change. Try it out. Let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and put this on my burger and enjoy it. I need more sauce. For each cheeseburger that I make, if I make the patty 4 ounces, I have 290 calories with 44 grams of protein. That is a lot more protein for this burger than any typical burger out there. Enjoy. Let me know what you think.